Hey, punk, I've been slaving all day making that slop.
The food is good.
Hi. So I have been obsessed with nutrition since I was in my early 20s. Because I've had some problems, with anxiety, with problem with focusing. So I was always tuning my diet and see what works for me or not.
I just want to eat.
I've tried the vegan diet, low carb diet, the keto diet, paleo diet, if it features macros diet. So I have experience with many diets. The most important thing that I learned in recent years is blood sugar. Blood sugar is so crucial. Blood sugar, it can wreck your focus, it can give you anxiety, it can raise your blood pressure, it can make you depressed. Blood sugar is a very serious thing. When it goes up and down, it affects everything in your body. Years ago, I had very awful symptoms at work after lunch always. I would be very dizzy, I would lose all my focus that I ever had. I would be very anxious and had no idea what was wrong with me. And I was convinced that maybe I have some food allergy, maybe my stomach is not working right. But then I started researching, and I found out there's actually a thing called blood sugar. And when your blood sugar goes down, you can experience the symptoms that I had: loss of focus, tiredness, anxiety. So eventually I started doing keto, and keto was great for me. It helped with my anxiety, with my focus. I had more energy, more stable energy. I had no idea I was consuming so much sugar, not knowingly. I was drinking protein drinks that were full of sugar, and for me, I thought they were healthy snacks. Then I would wonder why I would feel like that. And to this day, I try to avoid sugar and too much carbs because I know how it's going to affect me. Right now, I'm actually doing a low carb diet. The keto diet felt too restrictive for me, so now I'm doing a low carb diet, which feels very great for my knees because I like to exercise, and I just love having some carbs. But I always monitor my carb intake. And when your blood sugar is stable, your focus is stable, you have stable energy. When it's not stable, you have less focus or no focus at all, you feel anxious. So junk food and simple carbs is the worst. I found out years ago that your gut is actually a second brain. And I read this from a great book by Mark Hyman, Ultramind Solution. I'll put the link down below in the description box. I had no idea that if your digestion is off, it can actually affect your serotonin production, dopamine production. So if your stomach is not working great, it can actually create problems here. And for me, that was a big revelation. And after that, I started taking probiotic supplements. But now I don't take probiotic anymore, but I eat sauerkraut every day. Actually, I think I'm addicted to sauerkraut because I eat it so much every day, probably too much. But food like sauerkraut, kimchi, fermented pickles, they're very good for gut bacteria. When your gut works great, you will feel better. Digestion affects your neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine. It's very important to have a very good gut health. Inflammation and food allergies. Many times we can consume foods that are not good for us. And those foods may not even give us any symptoms. Over time, taking foods into yourself that are not good for you, they will create inflammation in your body. The more inflammation you have, the less efficiently your body and your brain works. So over time, it will add up and create many problems for yourself. So my conclusion is, this is why I'm so religious about what I take into my body. Because I know exactly how it's going to turn out over time. If I see a piece of cake, and I eat it, I know exactly how I'm going to feel.
You should not drink and bake.
So I'm very conscious about what I eat, how I eat it. Because what you put in your body, it will affect your brain and your body. So tell me what you eat, or do you eat at all? I'd like to hear about it in the comment section. Well, thank you for watching. You can like this video if you want, and I will talk to you next time. Take care and bye.